All right, everybody, look, I'm gonna start off by saying, you know what? Merry Christmas to everybody, and we finna level up our Christmas dinner, and guess what? We finna do Cornish hens, Creole style. Let's get it. Now look, the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and preheat our oven, right? So I'm gonna hit bake. Listen, 425, right? Then we start it. All right, so look, now let's go over some of these ingredients, right? And if you just look right now, because look, this is the only thing that I'm gonna be using, right? You guys will know that. You guys know I'm on them Branch and Vine products. You guys gotta check them out. I'll put all the information down in the comment section. I'll pin it in the comment section and I'm gonna put it in the description box, right? So I'm gonna be using rosemary olive oil. This is rosemary infused extra virgin olive oil. And this right here is a balsamic, right? You guys gotta pick this up, right? Listen, we're gonna do a lot of cooking with this come the spring. I don't know if it even lasts that long, but just the hickory flavor that you get from this balsamic is just, I don't even have a word for it. It's just way over the top. Now, if you look, I'm gonna go ahead and unveil these. I know you guys can hear the trumpets and everything. These right here, the Cornish hens. I want you guys to look at the size of them. If I take my fist and put this here, they're just a little bit bigger than my fist, right? So the general thumb is 1 Cornish hen per adult. That'll do it. And don't forget, the full ingredient list is on my website, smokinandgrillinwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now, hence the title, you know, like a Creole Cornish hens, right? That's this right here. I'll be using my Creole kick. You guys all know about it. That right there, super fire. I put it on just about everything. I'll fight back and forth between this, my A, and my B seasoning. Okay, so now when it comes to this right here, you guys see I got a couple of ingredients right here, right? And I got some butter. If you don't have, let me just say this. If you don't have Creole kick, you can use your favorite Creole seasoning that you have in your cupboards. And if you don't have, you know, like these Branch and Vine products, you know what, it's okay to go ahead and melt some butter, use a little bit of olive oil, mix it together, and that's what we're gonna coat. It'll become a binder, helps brown it, and gives you that presentation, and helps crisp up that skin too, right? And then these seasonings right here, I'm gonna mix these three along with the Creole kick and get myself like a unique blend to it. Now this is, when I tell you simple, it's simple. It just seemed a little different because you know what, a lot of times we don't ever get a chance to work with a bird this small, right? But this is the Cornish hen. Now what you want to do is you want to pat it dry. And I don't know if I was clear in the beginning. I'm gonna just go ahead and re-say that. These seasonings right here and this, you melt this and you add those three in there, or you can melt it and put it on here, just mix these three and then sprinkle it on. That's what you would use if you didn't have the Branch and Vine products, right? But I promise you, if you want to know why some things taste a little different, you know what I mean? Like how come when you eat at my house or I'm having a function and you say, man, that's good, and you go home and make it, it had a different profile, that's because I cook with different, you know, ingredients, right? And so when you see stuff like this, I just spread the, you know, word. I don't micromanage, gatekeep, or nothing like that, right? So we got this patted dry. I'm gonna go ahead and just set him right here and just leave him like that. Let me do the underbellies of all of these, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so I've explained this. This works just fine. That's what you're gonna see on the recipe. I'm gonna give you guys the, you know, the names and everything, you know, for the Branch and Vine products. And I gotta say this, listen, if you look on the internet and you're going to go get it, it's branchandvineupland.com. Now, I'm gonna take some of this hickory balsamic, right? Now I got you guys, y'all probably thinking like, AB, you done leveled up, homie. You starting to cook with balsamics? I've been doing it. You know what I mean? I just watch what I put on my, you know, I put on my channel, you know, and some people like, they just feel like, hey, you changing the way it is. But I don't know about you guys. Listen, I've been brought up on eating one way. Now, you know what I mean? Now I have broadened my horizon, and this is what it is right here, folks. I promise you I wouldn't steer you guys wrong, right? So what we're gonna do is put equal parts in here like this, right? So infused olive oil, it doesn't make a difference which one you're gonna use, whether you're using rosemary, scallion, garlic, whatever the infusion is, you're good. Now I'm gonna take my brush, and I got it. Some of you guys, when you go out to go eat, you know how you do the sourdough bread or whatever type of bread you have, and they bring out the garlic, and they bring out the balsamic and the, you know, the olive oil. You know, you mix that together and dab it in your bread. Tell me that's not fire, right? Now, because I'm already wet right here, I don't have to worry about, this is gonna be my binder as well. I don't have to melt this. So I'm gonna put this over here on the side like this. This was just to give you guys the visual so you'll know. Now, move these because we did a little trimming. I'm going to take this, and then all we're going to do is just brush. Now, let me ask this question. Answer this one for me. Tell me, do you guys even know what a Cornish hen is? Okay, folks, so look, I'm gonna put together a little mixture here. I'm gonna be using my A seasoning and the Creole kick, right? So I'll just put a little bit in here. You don't need no whole lot. You know what I mean? Because you already really like got it going with that, infusion of the hickory, balsamic. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna do the other side. You wanna coat both sides. And I guess if you guys haven't already looked on Google, what's the difference between the chicken and a Cornish hen, I'll tell you. All right, so once you got them coated, I'm gonna go ahead now and start to add just a little bit of seasoning on it. Don't take a whole lot, folks. We already got a little combination. Again, that's Creole kick and my A. This right here, you guys gonna like this blend, So another reason why I make these type of videos too, because there's so many of you guys have bought it, which I wanna say thank you. This is just giving you more options. I got it that these are Cornish hens. I know they small, but still, when you put these out, you don't have to wait for like Christmas. You can always ask your, local grocery store. If they have them, they're probably gonna be froze anyway. Just throw them out and here goes some options for you. Now, I got that seasoned. Now I'm gonna come over the top with my fresh black crack. Just a little salt. 1 pinch should do all 4 of these. It's just to enhance the flavor. This is what it'll look like, by using that balsamic, that hickory balsamic. Man, just what I'm getting from right now with just the aromatic that's coming off of that with the combination of the olive oil, we got the balsamic, then we got those seasonings. These are gonna be fire. You guys gotta put these in a rotation. You know what? After me explaining that to you, now you guys know why Cornish hens is really like #1. All right, so we're gonna put this in the oven, right? Look at my baking sheet and look where I got it at. I lowered that down, right? I'm putting this in here. We at 425 and we're only gonna go for 50 minutes. You know what I mean? What you're gonna need is a meat thermometer because you wanna make sure that the breast is at what? That's right, 165. See you in a minute. Okay, so listen, my timer just went off. There's a couple of things that I wanna tell you, and I probably needed to pay a little bit more attention when I was explaining. You remember when I had put this in here? If you notice my racks, okay, so it's done. I've already temped it, made sure my breast was at 165, but I like to have it here, a little lower. I guess all ovens is different, but I find like when I cook at the higher temperatures, it likes to be at the lower, setting, right? And you want to watch it because we're using balsamic. It got some sugars in it. So you know what? At that high heat, it will burn. So we watch it, about every 15, 20 minutes because I like to baste mine anyway. They so small, So I went ahead and just tinted them, and that's what you see right there. I don't do no sealing or nothing like that. I just put it over the top just to get it from cooking. Now, grab this, pull this out. Oh, we're gonna need 2. And I'm finna pull out these masterpieces right here. So if you take a look at that, that's what you're gonna have. Now, to give some pro tips, if you look down at the bottom of here, I do have a silicone mat I could have put down at the bottom, but for my filming, I like to see just the raw finish, right? So I put aluminum. That will help you guys when it comes to that cleaning. Okay, so only thing I left to do is really like just put this on the platter, like how you would like serve it to somebody. Or you can sometimes just have people come into your kitchen and just, you serve it individually on the plate. But I'm gonna take this one here and take it and put it right there. So the platter that I have, it's a little bit on a smaller size. I have a bigger one at my house, So then I could have put the 4 on there. But I just want to give you guys some options just to show you how it look. Just make it look a little refreshing, having a little yellow, make it pop. Right now I use rosemary. We got a little thyme on here. I still have some leftover cranberries, from Thanksgiving. Now, when I put them out like this right here should be able to tell you guys this should say Christmas. If not, let me know, But just as much as it is about cooking great food, you know what I mean, and being around your family, it's about that presentation too. Now look, I'm smiling because you know what I mean? Because this is the meat slicer season, right? For all our meats. But if you look at this right here, and I take this is like serious overkill. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead and just cut some of this anyway. Oh, look at that right there. Look, right? You see how juicy that is? And you know what? You know, I'm a big briner. But when you're doing the Cornish hen, there's no need to brine. I mean, you can if you're looking to get that, you know, that flavor that we put in there. But this right here, look at that. I am definitely not finna over talk it. Cheers, y'all. If you never had a Cornish hen, and everybody say ain't nothing but a little, it's bred to be small like that. Some places, it depends on where you come from, it's called like a game chicken. You know what I mean? But there's nothing gamey about this at all. If you ask me, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is coming from my heart. These are juicier and tastier than a regular chicken. So if you ain't never had one, get yourself one. I'm finna dig in. All right, folks, look, I'm gonna wrap this up and keep it, you know, super tight and simple. First of all, I'm gonna say, you know what, Merry Christmas, everybody, because most of you guys are gonna be looking for Cornish hens, you know, this time of the year. I promise you, when you taste them, and those who have had them already, come back and talk to me. I'm gonna be reading them comments down there in the comment section below. Look, this right here is fire. Now, the reason I'm kind of like rushing through this, not to mention that I did say Merry Christmas, right? Merry Christmas, all right? So look, now what I wanna do is, I just wanna put this on this plate, warm this back up, and I wanna eat, folks. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just tell everybody out there is a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know what I'm finna do, folks? I'm finna have an early Christmas dinner. Peace.